The person who shot the video was quite bold, and he didn't run away at the first time. But what exactly is this? January 27th, 2025. He holds the camera. Take a casual shot. Video of friends busy in the kitchen. But then when viewing the video, he discovered a creepy scene. How did you notice it? If at the beginning, your attention also on this man in red. Maybe it's hard to find any TikTok. Next to this man, there is a terrifying figure wrapped in self-dressing. He is extremely tall, blurred face, stand in that position without moving. Looks like the legendary ghost of Indonesian local legend. Very similar. According to Joy, he was filming the video at the time. All attention is on friends. Didn't notice him at all. There is such a terrifying person. And the video was filmed at 4 p.m. He doesn't understand why the ghost appears in broad daylight. Many people are very scared after watching the video. They say, this terrifying character is floating in the air. The object below is not his leg, because the joints don't match. Some people also point out, this may be a statue, or something is there. A large piece of white cloth hanging on it. Because of shooting angle, so it looks like a tall guy standing there. But there is no follow-up information on the video. The man didn't go back to check it out. What is this weird character? We're hard to find out. The hospital is the closest place to death. And at midnight, the hospital has become the craziest place. But he thought about it carefully. He was the only one in the ward. I must have encountered great pain before my death. California werewolf legends prevail after, and many people have personally taken pictures of the werewolf appearing. Next, we'll take a look. How did good friends in California take pictures of werewolf? The first, an outdoor travel enthusiast named Michael. Ben was thinking of taking pictures of beautiful scenery while camping in the wild. But a strong black shadow suddenly appeared in the camera. Get some peace and tranquility, let's see. Beautiful scenery. It should be here. This jumping and jumping really looks like this. Okay, let's continue to look at one. The scene that this farmer took on his farm. I seriously suspect that the werewolf is here to steal chickens and eat them. That's right, a walking man appeared in front of the photographer. But have you found something strange about him? Maybe it's because we can't see clearly through videos. But what the blogger saw is really. The blogger is so that we can see clearly. He adjusted the exposure of the picture. Let's take a look again. Although I can't see clearly. But from the perspective of body proportions, is this like a human? Suddenly attracted by an old car on the side of the road. Wow, it's his favorite model. He was going to get out of the car and take a closer look. By the way, talk to the owner again. There was no one in the car, but music was playing. It seems that the owner of the car has not gone far. Actually, the owner of the car is in the car. I don't know if you saw it. This should be the owner of the car. January 24th, 2025. She and her companions worked overtime until late at night. I took a casual video while leaving. But it seems that a strange scene was taken by accident. Have you seen it? Two women were going down the stairs. A strange character. Hide below the corner of the stairs. She should be a woman. Have long hair. Wearing a white dress. Very similar to the image of a female ghost in our cognition. Apparently two women. I didn't notice the existence of this character at that time. They probably watched the video afterward. Upload the video only after discovering it. The woman thinks she works overtime until late at night. Meet a ghost. Some people think a woman is selling goods on her channel and deliberately use this supernatural video to increase the heat. Horde Holiday 10 Benua does have this possibility bonker TRI. But this may be someone's prank. I deliberately dress like this late at night to scare people. In October 2012, an adventure blogger crosses mountains and hills. Come to an abandoned mine. The locals named the mine Black Widow Mine, because this mine took away countless lives. And there are rumors of haunted inside this mine. Of course, the blogger is also coming for these legends. Can the blogger find what he wants in this mine? The blogger discovered this thing that happened in a flash. He's not sure what it is, but he guessed that this was probably the dead soul in this mine. In fact, the blogger not only explored the mine cave, I also explored a nearby ruin. And he found what he wanted in the ruins. Explore the blogger of the Unknown channel with your own girlfriend in September 2021. Coming to a forest in Michigan. Originally, this was just a holiday camping camp, but this time the camping gave the hearts of two people. A thick layer of shadow was covered with. And what exactly did they meet? The story starts at 4 a.m. Both of them were awakened inexplicably. Who will get up at 4 o'clock in the morning? This is weird. But we're up. Have you heard that strange scream? Although very far. But the danger is very close because I don't know what it is. In fact, girl's intuition is quite accurate. Let's go quickly or it will be too late. A couple stayed in a hotel while traveling. Wife during the trip, responsible for recording their experiences on a trip. It's night. My husband plans to go out and buy a cigarette package. My wife stayed alone in the hotel. But this process is a bit thriller HD 2K, 4K, 6K. Caught him TV. Caught him in the Manger Hotel. I think that's what you said. Caught on camera TV. This is a pretty good hotel, although there are flat-screen TVs. There are 2 closets, and this is one closet. And then there is another closet. Oh my god. You must be kidding me, my god. CA, my god, my god. There is definitely something in that cloakroom. No one has died there before. It seems that the couple moved into a haunted house. TV. CA, 2, the owner of this hotel. Tell them in advance, so that people can be mentally prepared. Do you have the habit of looking at the sky? If it's okay, look more, and maybe you can see something incredible. I'm very curious about one thing. In fact, there are many such videos that capture UFOs. Why does that seem to be the only photographer sees it? Many people should have seen this obvious thing, right? What do you think? The authenticity of this kind of video really needs to be verified. In the previous episode, we experienced the female ghost in the forest. That female ghost kept singing in the forest. It's really scary. And the next video is also related to the forest. A lady spread alone into a forest without a man. Lady walking. In her camera, an inexplicable person appeared. In fact, it is normal to see people in the forest during the day. There shouldn't be too much doubt. But this guy is so weird in costume. There is no other color in red. Many viewers speculate that this person may be the guardian spirit in the forest. He just came out and saw it. Unexpectedly, I was photographed. A paranormal adventure blogger. After exploring a haunted building, I went back to my car. And this time, he had a bad feeling. Because out of the corner of his eye, it was as if he saw a ghost. But he wasn't sure. It doesn't matter. We'll do this for you. Let's take a look at what bloggers encounter while exploring. I've always seen shadows in the past. I just ran in. Here is interior 422. This place definitely gives us some horrible feelings. Notice something strange? First, a strange sound. Then there was the ghost on the wall. So it seems that the blogger did not look away from the car. There really are ghosts in that place. The video to be introduced below. It is said to be a news program in some places. Recently circulated on multiple channels. But it didn't provide much information. Unable to know the specific shooting location and time. Stops, it seems that something strange happened, Toziast. Maybe it's hard to spot any abnormalities at the beginning. Well, enlarge the lens. You can see a man moving in the distance. But the weird thing is, when he moved to a door on the right, his body gradually became transparent. Finally disappeared at the door. It looks like I haven't been able to enter that door smoothly. This scene was discovered by careful audiences. Confused them. Some point out, there may be a space-time black hole in that place. The man walked in, but I didn't realize it. Some people also say, this is because the video quality is very poor. Men's clothes color. The color is similar to the cabinet next to the door. So when moving, causes image processing errors. Maybe this video, an unusual incident, was really taken. But as I just said, this video cannot find more information. Where does it come from? How authentic is it? We're hard to find out. Supernatural adventure blogger Billy. I often go to haunted places to investigate. For example, haunted house, haunted forest, etc. And what's interesting is, once he returned home after a supernatural adventure. And at this moment, he had a feeling. Why do you feel like someone is following you? Then he lay on the bed. I used my mobile phone to operate the monitoring equipment in the room. It doesn't matter if you don't see it. What's hiding in the corner? This homeowner has something today, planning to drive out and handle it. But when he came out of the room, he found that something went wrong with his car. Who broke off my rearview mirror? The owner was cursing while checking his own surveillance, and found the results. What was going on? The owner did find the culprit of the incident, but I can't see him. Then what to do? Fix it. When going out at night, do you have a habit of looking back? I advise you not to look back when you're fine. Otherwise, you see something you shouldn't see. That's not easy. Like the next homeowner. After the owner of the house goes out, a ghost unexpectedly crept into his home. It seems that there will be problems in his family in the future. According to her, this video, she discovered it while looking through the previous surveillance video. What happened inside made her feel very scared. we can see in the picture, a strange character appeared next to a wall. He poked half of his body out. It seems to be observing the situation around the house. But what makes people feel creepy is, his face seemed a little unusual. Bright eyes and lips. Not very much like an ordinary person. But this video did not receive much attention. No one can give a more reasonable explanation. The woman can't figure it out. What is this weird character? But I think she should strengthen her home security. After all, there are young children in her family. Supernatural adventure bloggers Paolo and Debbie. In March 2023, investigate a very haunted house. And they also saw the process of ghost formation in this room. Do you want to see it? Now we're starting. Two people are arguing about something unimportant. Did you hear the sigh? It's obvious. From this we can see some problems. That ghost should be right next to them. Otherwise, how could this sigh be so clear? A supernatural adventure blogger. In October 2010, explored a historic castle. This is a haunted castle in local rumors. It is said that this castle owner, daughter, ghost. After death, he did not leave here. And this ghost will appear frequently. Such an interesting thing, the blogger is of course interested. After he came to the castle, just put a camera in the girl's ghost room. Waited for a long time. The girl finally appeared. Judging from this figure, she is a little girl. So many years have passed, why haven't she grown up yet? This video is a man, photographed when passing by a local mosque. A strange scene appeared in the picture. On the road in the distance, there is a black shadow moving. He looks like a woman. Short stature. It seems to have long hair. The whole body is translucent smoke. Can't see clearly what she is. She keeps moving. When you're about to leave the camera, the body turned white again. Some people believe this is a ghost taken by a man accidentally. But let's take a closer look at the video. Can be found. This video seems to be played in slow multiples. It means that this may also be an object. Quickly pass through the lens. Camera image processing errors caused. On a recent homeowner's cell phone, received a message from my own monitoring device. The owner curiously clicked on the image in the message, but everything in front of her frightened her. What is this? Once you enter your own home, no matter how you play it repeatedly. Can't see clearly what this is. This problem has also troubled the owner. Remember this father. Recently, he encountered a supernatural phenomenon while raising children. Currently, this kind of appearance in his home has not stopped, but it becomes more and more terrifying. Already caught paranormal activity. Dawa. In Arkansas, USA. Photographed by Jitsonia's Evergreen Cemetery. This is a famous haunted cemetery in the area. Ixkugirgandari is said to be in the early 20th century 5-42-plus. A mother lost her child. And she was heartbroken and frantically became crazy because of this. In the end, he died next to his child's grave. This rumor made them very interested. So I came to the cemetery to investigate at night. Hopefully, unusual discoveries. But when they came to the cemetery, hearing all kinds of strange sounds from the cemetery, I felt very scared for a moment. So they flew into the cemetery with a drone to investigate. Stay in the car. Observe the situation inside through the screen. Have you seen it? A strange figure squatted beside a tombstone. She didn't move at first. Then it seems that the drone was shooting her. get up and run outside the camera immediately. Disappeared in the darkness. We brighten and zoom in on the lens. Judging by the figure of this person, she should be a woman, but she doesn't seem to have any physical. The whole body is translucent mist. Many people have watched this video. Think this is the soul of the legendary mother, because of the strong obsession during life. Her soul has been wandering here after death. Two supernatural adventure bloggers from Austria. In January 2020, rising the bitter cold wind stepped on the white snow. Come to a house called Devil's House. According to locals, this very terrifying demon exists in this house. As long as you enter his territory, he will attack you. Even the exorcist can't do it. And the locals also advise the blogger not to go in. There are many adventurers who come here. After entering the house, they were injured. But the blogger became even more excited after hearing about this. He must go in and take a look. They haven't even entered yet. A shoe fell off the house. It seems this is just a small warning. The blogger did not take the warning too seriously. Instead, he felt that he should go in and take a look. The blogger walked in without hesitation. This is probably the owner of the house got up to greet the guests. Sethler Dickett, this is probably the owner of the house got up to greet the guests. He plans to be a demon. He plans to go straight to the second floor to meet the demon. Even if this happens, it didn't dispel the blogger's enthusiasm. He still wants to go up and take a look. But if you are not afraid, it means your companions are not afraid. This red-clothed companion already wanted to leave now. He tried his best to persuade the blogger. There is no way. No one will accompany me. Then forget it. Although they left, but they are still very interested in the unknown on the second floor. Several people walked around the house with flashlights for several times. Finally, the owner of the house appeared. Maybe I'm here to say goodbye to them. Tell your length of the length. A user named CUCCUCTH1PHUC6 uploaded a photo and a video. Go to your own TikTok channel. The man from Vietnam claimed. The photo shows him at home one day, photographed by accident. The video shows how he has been sleeping at home recently. Maybe it's hard to find anything at the beginning. We zoom in and brighten the lens. You can see a terrifying figure squatting under the table. His eyes were lit, with a weird smile. But it is difficult for us to determine whether he is a human or a ghost. According to the man, this photo was taken casually by him. He didn't notice it at that time. Is there anyone at that location? Later, when he checked the photos, I accidentally discovered this terrifying character. He was so scared. Another video was taken. Say this is my recent situation. Every day in panic. I wake up every time I sleep. Then check the location immediately. I'm afraid that the terrifying character will appear again. Is this a ghost taken by the man? If this is true, if it was me, he'll move out right away. Otherwise, I will endure such frightening for a long time. I'm afraid it will be mentally weak. The video to be introduced below. It was taken by a tourist while on a plane. Its earliest source is hard for me to understand. The tourist was on the way to the plane. I found an incredible picture on the clouds in the sky. We can see in the picture, on the clouds in the distance. Some people look like humans. However, because the distance is very far, the photographer magnified the lens many times. Only then can you see them clearly. But what exactly are they? I'm afraid it's hard to figure it out. But what is confirmed is, they are certainly not human. Is it possible for humans to use aircraft appearing in such a high sky? Some people think this may be an optical phenomenon in the atmosphere. They pointed out, specific weather conditions and light angles can cause light refraction and diffraction or reflection. Thus, in the clouds, form various strange visual effects. Some people believe this is an unknown supernatural phenomenon, although no scientific community has found any evidence supporting the existence of paranormal phenomena. But it cannot be completely ruled out. Existing unknown, or the possibility of inadequate understanding of natural phenomena. These images in the video, probably by unknown creatures in the sky, or caused by alien equipment,